How's it going, everyone? I'm Alexis Lopez TCG and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be opening up our second booster box for Lorcana Chapter 3 here, as well as announcing the winner for the giveaway for the D100 collector box that we did in the last video. So again, thank you all so much for tuning into that video. It had a lot of great reception, a lot of great comments in that video, so thank you so much for that. One thing I did notice about Lorcana in general, though, as far as pricing and changing the way we're going to be looking at Lorcana moving forward, is that really all we're looking for as far as pulls is going to be legendaries and enchanted. Now, the one thing that's going to be changing in this channel for Lorcana is pretty much trying to go through the cards and seeing what kind of synergies and what kind of luck we have with the different color schemes and different ways to make decks with these cards. So don't forget to stay tuned for the rest of the video. We will be announcing the winner closer towards the end of the video, but for now, let's jump right in. Let's see what we have in this box. Again, the one thing I really do like about Chapter 3 boxes nowadays is that they have the wrapping on them. So much easier to see that they are, of course, not open yet, and of course not resealed. So very, very happy that Ravensburger is finally going ahead and wrapping them up. All right. So as we can see the packaging here for Chapter 3 Into the Inklands, it's still only 24 packs per booster box. I wish it was more packs, but you know, it is what it is. Like, for example, Magic has 36 now with the play boosters. There used to be 30 in the set boosters and then 36 in the set boosters, but now they're just doing 36 all forward with the set boosters. But Lorcana is still only doing 24 packs, so that's where you see a little bit of the pricing difference when it comes to the packs, but they are more accessible. I have seen plenty of people post up, you know, being able to find packs at Target, any different retailers that they go to. Of course, LGSs are always the best place to go to if you can, but if you can't, Target retailers is one place you can find them. But if you can't find actual booster boxes at retailers and you can't really find them anymore at LGS, the best place to go to would be using my affiliate link at tcgplayer.com, which is your one-stop shop for both sealed product and singles for any TCG that you may need, whether it's Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, or even, of course, Lorcana. Go ahead and click on that link down below. It'll take you to tcgplayer.com, where you can use my affiliate link to go ahead and purchase anything that you may need. Of course, anything you're looking for, singles is always the best way to go because you get exactly what you need. But of course, if you want to open up more packs, they have plenty of sealed product there for you to buy. Start off with pack number 1. Bestow a gift. Move 1 damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Now, I'm going to get this 2 cards from the back real quick because this time around, they're not including the puzzle cards with the actual packs. They're including these new rule sets. One being, of course, the information about the new card types, which are the location, which again, we went over. But just to kind of reiterate what that is, the cost of here for actually playing the location is up there. The cost to move a character to that location is there. And then the actual defense, or excuse me, the willpower of the location is here, as you can see. And then, of course, any actual applications that they have and any actual lore that you can earn with location cards. Remember, once you play a location card, the next start of your turn, you do gain that lore. So placing locations not only gives you the benefits that they may have in the actual cards, but if they have lore indication there, you actually gain that lore on your next turn. So it's a good way to kind of keep that going, plus getting some benefits from locations. But one of the things that they mentioned and were a little bit confusing about was moving damage. So also new into Inklands is the ability to move damage counters from one character or location to another. A lot of people assumed that this meant that whenever it was their turn, they could just move damage counters around based on whenever they wanted. But what wasn't so clear was that they actually meant when cards like this, for example, see here, move 1 damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. So this is what they mean by being able to move damage counters from one character to another. So you play this action, which costs 1 ink, or is inkable, of course. It's called Bestow a Gift, and you move that damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. So it's a good way to kind of do things to yourself, maybe do a little bit of damage to your characters depending on what you may need, depending on what the cards say to do. And then in return, just move that damage counter over to your opponent's cards to reduce them slowly. Even when they're not they're not exerted and they're not, they can't be challenged, you can still do damage to them by moving damage in this way. So have bodyguards or have cards that have a lot of willpower that can survive a lot, and then you just move the damage over to your opposing characters. or your opponent's characters, that's a great way to get rid of other people's stuff without having to challenge them directly. All right, so let's bestow a gift. Again, we have here a clear look at the location cards. Again, ink cost, inkable, moving cost, the actual willpower or how much damage you can take before it goes away. No actual benefit on this card except that you do gain 2 lore at the start of your turn, of course, after you put it down. So this is a really, really good card that'll stay there for a little bit. Doesn't get any benefit on the actual location, but you do get 2 lore each turn. So that's really, really powerful for a location card. We have here Razul, Palace Guard. While this character has no damage, he gets +2 strength. We have Jim Hawkins, 3 and a 2 to inkable. Jetsam. So one of the things I really like about this set is that they're bringing more Jetsam and Flotsam. I did see somebody kind of make a really cool deck name on Reddit where they call it, I'm sorry, Miss Judson, I am 4 eels, because they're playing the 4 eel cards along with Miss Judson in the deck, which was pretty funny. So they have Jetsam, Flotsam, and of course, Jetsam and Flotsam are character cards that really benefit from each other. For example, this one says your character named Flotsam gains ward, and this character already has ward on there. Flotsam has other cards where they give you evasive or rush and stuff like that. So it's a good way to benefit from those cards, putting them together. So very good. We have Joshua Sweet. This is one of those bodyguard cards that I was talking about. You can come and exert it, and it has to be attacked first to defend your other characters. It only has 5 willpower, but you make it survive long enough, and you're able to kind of figure out a way to move all those damage counters from this card to your opponent's cards. That's a win-win when having a bodyguard. So having a card like this that can, especially in the Amber set, that can both be a bodyguard and then be healed by other Amber cards, that's really good. Nala, look at that art. One of the great things about these Disney Lorcana cards is just the fantastic art in them. We have a Sumerian Talisman, Dewey. Ooh, we get our first rare here today is Minnie Mouse, musical artist. She is a singer 3, so of course she can sing in other cards. Sing in songs that are 3 cost or lower. And she only costs 2 ink, and it's inkable. We got Mama Odie for our other rare, and then we get our first foil in Kaida. Common. Pack number 2. So this is what I meant by, that's one of the things I noticed in my last video with Lorcana cards specifically. I went too fast, especially for a new set. I didn't give it time to breathe and learn exactly everything that we have in these sets. So it's definitely our time to look through them this time. Alright, Rufus. When this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exert it. We're definitely starting to see that Sapphire is having a lot of putting your cards into inkwell after they've been played, or being at different locations. We have Sapphire locations that also, when a character dies here, go to your inkwell. So Sapphire from Chapter 1 has always gave us the opportunity to use items and put cards into the inkwell, so we see that continuing the trend in Chapter 3. Ba-boom! Action, deal 2 damage to chosen character or location. So that is the one thing that is also different in Chapter 3. A lot of the action cards that do damage directly to locations also specify deal damage to chosen character or location. A lot of the action cards that before said, deal 2 damage to chosen character do not include the option to do damage to locations. So you do have to look for cards that say do damage to location if you want to use those actions to directly apply damage to the locations without having to challenge them with your actual characters. So wording is key when it comes to these cards, especially in Chapter 3. Peter Pan, Neverland Hero. This one has Rush. While you have a character named Tinkerbell in play, this character gets +2 strength. Or Devil Manor, Brother's Estate. Not too crazy location, but you do get 1 lore. Bestow a gift. Heal what has been hurt. So this is an action song, so you can actually sing this in with that mini that we saw rare earlier, because it's a 3 ink cost, inkable. But you can also remove up to 3 damage from chosen character, and you draw a card. So not only are you healing your characters, you're also doing a draw engine. So this works well with that bodyguard we saw as well earlier. Very good card when it comes to Amber. And of course, here's another bodyguard in Nani. She's a 3 strength, 6 willpower, and 4. Wildcat, evasive. One of my favorite mechanics in this set is evasive. Not just this set, but in all of Lorcana has been evasive. It's kind of like the flying of this game. It's I love having aggro and aggressive decks, especially with evasive and red and green, which is obviously Ruby and Emerald. And my kid has a lot of fun being aggressive with those cards as well, so it's really cool. Last is ditch effort. Exert chosen opposing character, then chosen character of yours gains challenger +2 this turn, which means that they have +2 strength. Nice. We start off with the super rare and this Shenzi Hyena pack leader. One of the good things to see again is when you see a super rare at the beginning of your 2 rare pack, you're going to be seeing a super rare or a legendary behind it. So usually that's been the trend and it's been continuing. So we'll see what we have. And we do get a super rare, and that is a Madame Medusa. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 3 strength or less. Nice. We get a 3 rare pack in pack number 2, and that is the foil rare Aurelian gyro sensor. Getting more rares in the pack is always good. All right, magic carpet. You can see an evasive now, especially in Amethyst. Now you can also exert this character to move a character of yours to a location for free. So some locations, as we saw, have a cost of 1, 2, or even higher. So being able to kind of exert this magic carpet to move a character to that location for free without having to use ink is also a great benefit. So this one's a 2 ink cost, inkable for 2/1. We have Louis Chill Nephew, which gives support. Minnie Mouse, continuing to see the great trend of adventure in both the Minnie Mouse, Mickey's, and Goofy cards, which is really great. Obviously Goofy, the Olympian cartoons back in the day were always fantastic and great to see. So now we see the outdoor adventures in the Minnie Mouse as well, and especially, you know, Viking, submarine, and stuff like that. So really cool to have both art and that art continue. Moana, evasive here. Common. Cubby, Mighty Lost Boy. Whenever this character moves to a location, he gets +3 strength this turn. Now, one of the things that you can actually do is have multiple locations available in your actual side of the board, and you can actually move characters from location to location to activate the different things that they have when it says to move when you move to a location. So it's not just that you have one location, because once you get a character in a location, you can't move them away unless there's another location you can move on to. If it's just one location card on your side, you can't move the character off the location until the location is actually gone. So that's one thing you want to think about when you're moving character to a location. Mr. Snoops. Simba, Triumphant Stance. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, chosen opposing character can't challenge during their turn. Very nice. Jolly Roger. So as you can see here, the location, the moving cost of this location is 2 instead of just 1. So again, that's where the moving cost changes based on the locations. This one is your pirate characters may move here for free though, and any characters that come here also gain rush. How far I'll go. Look at the top cards of your deck, put one into your hand and the other in your Inkwell face down and exerted. Again, Sapphire continuing the Inkwell trend. Nice, we get a rare here in the Lamp. You banish this item. If you have a character named Jafar in play, draw 2 cards. If you have a character named Genie in play, return chosen character with cost 4 or less to their player's hand. So you can either move that obviously from the opposing character's side of the board to their hand, or a character on your side, especially if you have a bodyguard or a character that's already close to having that damage counter where it'll get, you know, banished. You can move it off the board into your hand, and of course it removes all the damage counters from it, so it can live to continue the fight another day. Nice, we get a rare location here to Maui's Place of Exile. As you can see here, characters gain resist +1 while in this location. So benefits of locations continue that we see here. And then we get a foil Flotsam. Your character's named Jetsam, get +3 strength. So again, the Flotsam Jetsam synergy continues. Pack number 3. Ooh, McDuck Manor. Wow, this one is 9 willpower with 2 lore. So gain 2 lore every turn. Very cool. Razul. Jim Hawkins, which we've seen before as well. Jetsam, Magic Carpet. Boss's Orders, chosen characters gain support this turn. Wendy Darling. Prince John, whenever this character quests, each opponent with more lore than you loses 2 lore. So it has a great catch-up mechanic, especially in Emerald. This works actually better in multiplayer than a 1v1 game. So always think about having cards that you can use in a 4-player game. It's always fun. If you haven't tried playing Lorcana, by the way, in more than just a 1v1 setting, I implore you to try in like a 4-player game, which is obviously a free-for-all. It's a lot of fun, a lot of politicking, trying to convince each other to stop somebody from getting so much lore from winning the game. There's still kind of the debate whether it should be 20 lore or higher, but for now it's everybody's using 20 lore, but it's a lot of fun. My family and I do a 3-player game where it's my son, my wife, and I, and we always have a lot of fun trying to see who's like at the top and try to contest them before they can win, so you can come out on top yourself. So multiplayer games are a lot of fun, especially in Lorcana. Magic of the Spell. Return chosen item with cost equal to or less than this character's strength to its player's hand. Our rare here is On Your Feet now. Ready all your characters and deal 1 damage to each of them. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. So it's a great way to kind of have your character survive, especially if you don't want to be challenged the next turn. Curse Morphroke. Whenever this character is challenged, each opponent chooses and discards a card. The Queen foil uncommon here. Whenever this character quests, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. Ooh, very nice. A good way to scry, which is a keyword in Magic. You can look at them and then just put them back in any order. Very, very cool. Foils here. And the rares, of course, we have here. No legendaries just yet, so we're hoping that we can get legendaries in this pack, because that would be fantastic. In the last box, we got about only 4 legendaries, so it does seem like legendaries are a little bit tougher to get. So we're hoping we can get some legendaries. We're hoping we can get at least 5 or more this time around. In the Saberwing, Grammatala. By the way, Grammatala. When you play this character, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may put 1 into your hand, put the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Nottingham, Prince John's Castle. Ooh, Stitch. Don Carnage, evasive character. Miss Bianca, we do here see a Singer 4. So it's a 2 ink cost, inkable. Singer 4, 1 lore, but it is a 2/2. We have Rise of the Titans, which also lets us banish chosen location or item. So it's a great way to get rid of a very, very annoying location that has a lot of willpower. Dive Bomb. Banish one of your characters with Reckless to banish chosen character with less strength than that character. The Queen. So we saw that already in the foil, and we do see the rare here and the Sorcerer's Hat. So you exert this, you pay 1 ink, name a card, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's the name card, put that card in your hand, otherwise put it back on the top of your deck. So it's a kind of great way to know, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for, let's name it. If it's not, it'll still stay at the top, but if it is, you put it back in your hand. But you also, when you're getting and looking at that card, you're getting information for yourself. So getting information for what's coming up next in your play, it's always great to kind of try to plan around and strategize as to what to do next. We did see the super rare here in the Scrooge McDuck, richest duck in the world. During your turn, this character gains evasive, and during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in the challenge, you may play an item for free. So again, Sapphire, continuing with the item synergy. Then we get the foil common, Bestow a Gift. It looks like we're going to get the playset of Bestow a Gift in these pulls today, for sure. Rare. All right, on to the next pack. Jack. Eeyore. Resist 1, buddy. Good job. Agrabah Marketplace. 5 willpower, but you gain 4. Zazu. While this character is at a location, he gets +1 lore. So, cheap character to play, 1 ink cost, inkable, 2/1, so it doesn't survive that much, but you put it at a location, and it gains +1 lore, so that's 2 lore for 1 ink. Not bad. Saberwing. Orville. Pluto. You exert this character and you pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. Cusco's Palette. Whenever a character is challenged and banished while here, banish the challenging character. 7 willpower and you do gain 1 lore. So, again, more benefits to locations each time that you see them. Magic Broom. Dancing Duster. When you play this character, if you have a sorcerer character in play, you may exert chosen character. They can't ready at the start of the next turn. Our rare here is Gyro Gearloose. You can exert Gyro and put an item card from your discard on the top of your deck. Great way to kind of bring back your items that you've kind of put in the discard pile. The Bare Necessities. Chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character of your choice. Ooh, this is really good. Not only do you get information about their hand, you can discard a non-character card of your choice. But even if you can't do so, just getting information as to what they have, especially in a competitive setting, you're going to see people kind of like see what the people have and kind of like be able to get that synergy to kind of be able to combat and strategize around that. I'm not sure what the rule is about writing down what those characters reveal, like what those opponents reveal to you. For example, in Magic, if you have cards like Thoughtseize or anything like that, or a Grief that kind of reveal their opponent's hand, you actually write it down to kind of have like, okay, this is what they have. So when you play that, you kind of scratch it off to kind of strategize and see that. But I think Lorcana has one of those rules where you can't do that, but I'm not completely sure, especially with the competitive setting. Now really starting off this year, we'll see what the ruling is around that, especially when they have a card like this. Very powerful card. Very, very powerful card. Hey, we get a foil Piglet here, super rare. Pool Pirate Captain. Now, we did see a foil Piglet in our last box, so we see another foil super rare Piglet in this box, so that's always fantastic. So you have 2 or more other characters in play, this character gets +2 lore. So very, very powerful card. 2 ink cost, inkable, 2/2, 1 lore, but if you have 2 other characters in play, 3 lore in total. So very, very good. And 3 rare pack. Always good, right? Put those foils together. The other foil common and uncommon cards will go one way, but anything that's rare, super rare, or legendary will be coming up top. Here we go. Of course, we need to get a legendary first in order for that to happen, right? All right. Ooh, start off with the common location: Forbidden Mountain, Maleficent's Castle. Rufus, Orphanage Cat. When this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exert it. We read that already. Why did I read it again? Ba-boom. Peter Pan. Devil Manor. Dalmatian Puppy. You may have up to 99 copies of the Dalmatian Puppy Tail Wagger in your deck. Now, the one thing about Dalmatian Puppy is that there's different art for the actual puppy cards. So, different ways to get the puppy cards is not just the same art. Really, really cool. The Bayou, Mysterious Swamp. Whenever a character quests while here, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. Nice. It's actually not that much of willpower, and there's only 1 in cost, so not too crazy of a cost, but it can go away right away. Group Backstabber. While this character has damage, he gets +3 strength. Cool. Another location here in Montanui Island Paradise. Whenever a character is banished while here, you may put that card into your inkwell face down and exert it. Again, more inkwell usage from Sapphire. And gain that 1 lore. Our rare here is Gustav the Giant. 6/6. Character play exerted and ready at the start of your turn. During your turn, whenever one of your other characters is banished, another character in a challenge, you may ready this character. We get a rare RLS Legacy Solar Galleon. Characters gain evasive while here, and if you have a character here, you pay 2 ink less to move a character of yours here. So as you can see here, the move location cost is 3, but if you have a character here already, it costs 2 ink less to move more characters here, and you gain 2 lore, plus you have the 4 willpower. Very, very nice. Then we have the foil uncommon Slightly Lost Boy. If you have a character named Peter Pan in play, you pay 1 ink less to play this character. Right, so that's going to be pack number 8, and still no legendary in this box. So we'll see how difficult it is to get a legendary this time around. Gamatala, Nottingham, Prince John's Castle, Ditch, Sun Carnage, Forbidden Mountain. So now as we know, like the cards more, we're going to be going faster to them, of course. Kaida, 99 Puppies. Whenever one of your characters quests his turn, gain 1 lore. Hit Cloud Kicker. When you play this character, you may return chosen opposing character with 2 strength or less to their player's hands. It's a great way to get rid of all those puppies. It Calls Me. Draw a card, then choose up to 3 cards from chosen opponent's discard and shuffle them into their deck. Very, very tough play because you give a lot of benefit to your opponent, especially if you're putting, whatever cards may be there into their deck. Oh, we do get a nice card here in the Morph, though. You may play any character with shift on this character as if this character had any name. This character, I'm definitely sure is going to see a lot of play because you're able to shift you're able to shift any character onto this card. So it's only a 2 ink cost, inkable, 2 and a 1, Morph. Space Goo. Nice, we get our first legendary in the box. Finally, in pack number 8, this is Jim Hawkins, Space Traveler. When you play this character, you may play a location with cost 4 or less for free. And whenever you play a location, this character may move there for free. So it's a 4/4, 2 ink cost, and with 2 lore, and it's 5 ink cost inkable. Very, very nice for our first legendary. And then we get a foil Chief 2 common. We get a Morph and a legendary in that pack. That's a really, really good pack, especially in terms of value. You see, Morph is definitely going for a lot of people looking for a playset of Morph. And then, of course, legendaries are always a little more difficult to get in these packs, as we can see. You got Lena, Saberwing. You get McDuck Manor. Minnie Mouse. Agaro Marketplace. Don Carnage. Miss Bianca. Little John. This is a bodyguard. And then also, during your turn, this character gains evasive. So, evasive and steal. Very cool. Ooh, we get Hey Hey. Hey Hey has been a great card in each set that we've seen. This turn, once per turn, when this character moves to a location, each opponent loses 1 lore. So, very cool way to make sure you reduce the lore for your opponents, but also gain some more lore for yourself. So it's a great way to catch up with lore. Continuity. Common. Ooh, we get our super rare in Alice, the Alchemist. You exert this character, and then you exert chosen opposing character and all other opposing characters with the same name. So if they have puppies, all puppies are now exerted. It's a 6 ink cost, inkable, 4/4 with option to gain 2 lore. Very nice. And we get another super rare in Helga Sinclair. You can shift 3, and whenever this character quests, you may deal 3 damage to a chosen damage character. 5 ink cost, not inkable, to 4/4 and 2 lore. Now you pair this with the option to move damage counters to other characters, and this can now do damage to those damage characters ever since you exert. That's really, really cool. And then we get a foil location for the first time. I don't think we've seen a foil location before. Very nice. That was a 2 super rare pack, so it's always good to see those as well. Very cool. Right. Rufus. Ooh, Mickey Mouse, Flower Explorer. It's the first time we see this one. So this character gets +1 strength for each location you have in play. So more locations in play, the stronger Mickey gets. Billy Bones. Zazu. Nina Saberwing. Orville. Bobcat's Wrench. So you exert this and you remove up to 2 damage from chosen location. So it's an Amber Heal card for locations. Wildcat. Jafar uncommon. When you play this character, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put one at the bottom of your deck and the other on the bottom. Alright. Ooh, nice. We get a rare action song, which is And Then Along Came Zeus. 4 ink cost, not inkable. Deal 5 damage to chosen character or location. Again, the phrasing and the keywords there are very, very specific for that reason. Maui's Fish Hook. If you have a character named Maui in play, you may use this item Shapeshift ability for free. Exert and pay 2 ink. Choose 1. Chosen character gains evasive until the start of your next turn, or chosen character gets +3 strength this turn. Nice! We get a foil legendary. So not only is it a 3 rare pack, a foil legendary here in Milo Thatch. Shift 4. When this character is banished, return all opposing characters to their player's hand. This is 7 ink cost, not inkable, 4/4, and you gain 3 lore. So, pretty much a great way to keep questing until this character is banished. And when this character is banished, Return all opposing characters to the player hand. So you can kind of have a quick board wipe if you play your deck correctly with this one. Very, very nice. And it's a foil legendary. Very cool. Ah, dude, I really like. Then we got a foil legendary. That's like the closest we'll get to an enchanted so far. You know, foil legendary, that's like the next level after that is an enchanted. So very, very cool. And it's a 3 rare pack. Very nice. Diablo. Whenever you play a character named Maleficent, you may look at the top card of your deck, put it on either the top or the bottom of your deck. Pluto. Baboom. Jim Hawkins. Airfoil. Exert. And if you've played 2 or more actions this turn, draw a card. Kaida. Nala. Sumerian Talisman. So we didn't read this one last time, but it's during your turn, whenever one of your characters is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. This is an item, so it stays on the board. Cloud Kicker. Shift 3 and Ward. Okay. This is the Navigator one. Robin Hood rare. Wow, 4 lore. So it's a 6 ink cost inkable, 4/5, and you can gain 4 lore. Very nice. Super rare Tinkerbell, 5 ink cost inkable, 3/4. So whenever one of your items is banished, you may put that card into your inkwell face down and exerted, and you can gain 2 lore. Very nice. You get a foil King Louis common here. Pack. All right. What kind of luck have you all had in Chapter 3? Have you been able to pull any enchanted, like super amount of legendaries? Am I just not having that many luck of legendaries? I mean, I can't really say. I don't have luck of legendaries, getting a full legendary. But obviously our last box only had 4 legendaries. So far we only have 2. We're almost halfway through the pack, through the box. But what about you guys? Have you guys had any more luck than I have? Hopefully you have. I hope you've all pulled enchanteds. We all deserve enchanteds in our lives. We've been lucky with Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 as far as pulling enchanted. So hoping that Chapter 3 also brings the same luck and we can get at least 1 enchanted. But we'll have to wait and see. Nice, rare Friend Like Me, 5 ink cost inkable. Each player puts the top 3 cards of your deck into the inkwell face down and exerted. That's a lot. And you move all your actual opponents. Wow, look at that. Speaking of legendaries and speaking into existence, we get a Mickey Mouse trumpeter here. It's a 0/1, but you can exert it and you pay 2 ink and you can play any character for free. Talk about bringing in that 10 ink cost Titan into the board, right? Wow, Jesus. Oof, what a legendary. What a legendary. We get a foil Wildcat uncommon here. Very nice. But this card, Friend Like Me, I want to see how people play this. You get rid of a lot of your stuff in your deck as well, but you also get rid of stuff for your opponent, so they can't really search or be able to play the next turn. Because what if they, what if they able to look at the top card in their their library coming up next, and then you see that they kind of smile like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get something good." You play that and you make them get rid of it into the inkwell. So you kind of stop the strategy, but you also give them more ink to play with. So it's a toughie. It's a toughie. Ooh, Pua, Pot-Bellied Buddy. 2 ink cost, inkable 2/2. When this character is banished, you may shuffle this card into your deck. Door. Vault Door. Your locations and characters at your locations and characters at locations gain resist to. Your locations and characters at locations. This +1. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, just reading comprehension is bad. So it's your locations and characters at locations gain resist +1. Whoa, I was like so confused. I was like, your locations and characters at locations? I was like, can you put locations in locations? But no. It's your locations and your characters at locations. Whew. Resist +1. Sure. Stitch. Below Thatch. Quick Patch. Removal to 3 damage from chosen location. More location healing from Amber. And then we get a Simba. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, choosing a opposing character can't challenge it. We read this already. I'm so sorry. We read that already. Jolly Roger. The Queen. We get a rare John Silver. For each location you have in play, this character gains resist +1 and gets +1 lore. Very nice. 3 in cost, inkable, 3/3, and you can already gain 1 lore. Nice. Super rare in the Simba Fighting Prince. 7 in cost, inkable, 5/7. When you play this character and whenever he banishes another character in a challenge during your turn, you may choose one of the following. Draw 2 cards, then choose and discard 2 cards, or deal 2 damage to chosen character. And you can also gain 2 lore. Or you can gain 2 lore, excuse me. Then a foil common, heal what has been hurt. Again, remove up to 3 damage from chosen character and you draw a card. This time in foil version. We're definitely going to be seeing Amber kind of coming back into play with a lot of the healing going on. Especially being able to see, that Steel Song can work again with their legendary Rapunzel. A lot of people are going to be trying to see if they can play that again. Because, I think it was like Ruby Amethyst. That was really like the ones that were running the show for Chapter 2. So we'll see if Steel Song comes back for Chapter 3. Neverland. So it's 1 in cost, 1 location move cost, 4 willpower, and 1 lore. Okay. Queen of Hearts. So whenever this character quests, your other villain characters get +1 lore this turn. Ooh, very nice. Darky. The Sorcerer's Tower. Your character's named Magic Broom may move here for free, and characters get +1 lore while here. Very nice. 3 ink cost, inkable, 2 ink moving cost, and then 7 willpower. Not bad. Now, as you can see, this location does not gain you lore each turn, though, so that's the only thing about that. Your other characters gain +1 lore here, but itself, it doesn't gain lore. We get Maui Whale, the rare. This character can't ready at the start of your turn. 2 ink cost, ready your character, and he can't quest for the rest of your turn. So it's an 8/8 with 1 lore. Now, questing is going to be very difficult for this card, but definitely it's a card that's going to be wanting to challenge a lot and seeing what it can do when it challenges as much as it can. So challenge with this card, heal it up, or like move its damage counters other ways. So you can have a lot of effect with this. Just don't think that you can get a lot of lore with this card, of course. It's very difficult to do so. Hey, Pluto rare, Determined Defender, Shift 5, Bodyguard. At the start of your turn, remove up to 3 damage from this character. So it's a 3/8 with the Bodyguard, 2 option to gain 2 lore, and you remove 3 damage from this character each start of your turn. Very nice. And we did see that we got a foil rare in the Mufasa Champions of the Pride Lands. 7 ink cost, inkable, 3 and a 10 willpower, and it can get 3 ink lore. Very, very nice. And it's foil. 3 rare pack. Again, those are always a win and fantastic for us. Right. Now, like I said, we've looked at a lot of the cards, so we're going to be going a little bit faster. Trying our best to see something new that we haven't seen before, kind of look at it. But now just kind of seeing what kind of luck we have in our actual stuff. Ooh, patch. Exert. Chosen character gets -2 strength until the start of your next turn. The Bayou. Proof. Flint Heart Gloom Gold. During your turn, this character gains evasive. Ooh, very nice. Our rare is Aurelian Gyrosense here. Super rare in the Aerial Adventures Collector, evasive. And whenever you play a song, chosen character of yours gains evasive until the start of your next turn. Great way to kind of defend one of your characters if your opponent doesn't have a lot of evasive cards. Foil uncommon and Mr. Sneed. Rare. So 3 legendary so far, 1 more, and we'll match the last box that we got, which was 4 legendaries. But hopefully we can get more than that, or at least hoping we can get an enchanted. Vault Thor, Eeyore, Stitch, Willow Thatch, Forbidden Mountain, Cleansing Rainwater, banish his item, remove up to 2 damage from each of your characters. 99 Puppies, Robin's Bow. You exert this and you deal 1 damage to chosen damage character or location. Whenever a character of yours named Robin Hood quests, you may ready this item. Very nice. So you can kind of do the damage, quest with the Robin Hood, ready this again, and then do damage again and kind of keep that going for a little bit of damage each turn. Very, very nice. Magic Broom. Ooh, we get a rare location here in Fang River City. 4 ink cost, inkable, 2 location moving cost, 6 willpower. Characters gain ward and evasive while here, and you can gain 2 lore each turn. Very nice. Nice, we get a rare here in Ursula Sea Witch. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character can't ready at the start of their turn. 3 ink cost, not inkable, 3/3, and you can gain 1 more. You get a foil, the Queen Common here. Very nice. All right, down to our last 8 packs. Let's see what kind of luck we have. Iago, evasive. King Louis. Robin Hood. Speaking of Robin Hood, we saw the item before that we can play with. Voyage. Loadsome. Quick patch. Lethos. So we do see more Titans now. Resist +2. And you can exert this, and chosen character gets resist +2 this turn. Very nice. A Maui Soaring Demigod. This is Reckless. When a character of yours named Hey Hey Quest, this character gets +1 and loses Reckless this turn. How far I'll go. Look at the top cards of your deck. Put one in your hand and the other in your inkwell face down and exerted. Our rare is Starlight Vial. Exert, you may pay 2 less for the next action you play this turn. 2 ink, banishes item, draw 2 cards, then choose and discard a card. Nice, we get a super rare in Pongo. Pongo is in the starter deck. And then we have a foil, I Will Find My Way common. Not bad. I hope all of you is having as much fun looking through these cards as I am. Look at that, Captain Amelia. We're getting a little bit more different comments this turn. Helga St. Clair. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys have any Skippy with Word, if you guys have any like suggestions as to, hey, maybe put the pricing back on anything over $2, or you know, the way I'm doing it is good, or obviously go a little bit faster now that we know more of the cards, but anything and suggestions for the videos, please let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate it all, and I take it all into consideration. And I'm always trying to improve what I can for these videos. Hydros, Ice Titan. Again, we're finally seeing more Titans this time around. We get Treasure Guardian. This character can't challenge or quest unless it's at location, and it's a 6/6 with option to gain 2 lore. Nice, another legendary. So we do equal our legendaries from the last box. This is Grandma Tala, Spirit of the Ocean, 17 cost, inkable, 4 and 8. Shift for 5. Whenever a card is put into your inkwell, gain 1 lore, and you can gain 2 lore from this card as well. So talk about Sapphire and improving the way you can get inkwell stuff. That Grandma Tala there gives you lore for each time a card is put into the inkwell. So Stitch foil common. For legendaries, that matches our legendaries from the last box. Let's hoping we can get one more to kind of improve our average on that, or an enchanted. Magic is a spell, Distract, Eeyore, Agrava, Zazu, Patch, Thaddeus, Clang. Whenever this character quests while on location, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character. Very nice. 5 ink cost, inkable, 3 and 5, and you can gain 2 lore. I've Got a Dream. Ready chosen character of yours at a location. They can't quest for the rest of this turn, but you can gain lore equal to that location's lore. Ooh, very nice. And it's a song too, very cool. Scrooge McDuck. Whenever his character quests, you may pay 1 ink less for the next item you play this turn. Nice, we get a rare Titan here in Pyros, Lava Titan. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in the challenge, you may ready chosen character. It's a 5/4, 5 ink cost, inkable, and you can gain 1 lore. You get a rare Magic Dispel, very nice. This one is a shift 5, and whenever this character quests, gain lore equal to the cost of one of your items in play. So this is one of the real first times that we see kind of a synergy between Amethyst and Sapphire. Very, very cool. Oh, nice. We get a foil rare here in the Stitch. It's evasive, and while this character is at location, he gains ward. Very nice. 3 rare packs, as always, are fantastic, and this time we get the foil rare. Five more packs to go. King Louis, Robin Hood, Voyage, Flotsam, Magic of the Spell, Cleansing Water, Queen of Hearts, Starkey. By the way, Starkey 3 lore. That's awesome. Sorcerer's Tower. Ooh. Rare Moana, Shift 3. Whenever this character quests while on location, ready all other characters here. They can't quest for the rest of their turn, but they can challenge. Ditch Rare, which we saw in foil already. And then we get a foil, It Calls Me. Rares. Alright, 4 more packs for another legendary for a higher average or an enchanted. Alright, Magic Carpets. Maid Marian. When you play this character, chosen character gets -2 strength this turn, 5 ink cost, 4/4, and gains lore. Roswell. Webby Wonderquack. Vanderquack. Sir His. Joshua Sweet. Mistress Me. Lightly. Genie. Rare Rafiki. This is actually the first time I've seen this one, obviously in this box. Challenger +3, and whenever he challenges a hyena character, this character takes no damage from the challenge. Okay. Super rare Piglet again. This is getting us close to the super rare playset for the Piglet. While you have 2 or more characters in play, this character gets +2 lore. Very nice. Ooh, nice. Foil rare and the lucky, the 15th puppy. Exert. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put each character card with cost 2 or less into your hand, put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. And whenever this character quests, if you have 4 or more characters in play, your other characters get +1 lore. Very nice. Triple rare packs. Always fantastic. And we get more Piglets. We're that much closer to our playset for Piglet. We have 3 so far, and 2 of them are foil, so we'll take it. Again, a quick reminder, folks, if you guys are enjoying this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Of course, it all helps out the channel. And of course, if you hit that bell notification, it'll notify you when the next videos go up, usually every Friday at 3 p.m. so far. Thanks again for all of you. We're so close to getting to the 100 subscriber mark. Or maybe at the time this is up, we're just over it. But again, any of that really helps with the channel, and I really hope you appreciate the video. Again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think I can improve, or just what you guys liked about the video so far. I always appreciate all of it, and of course I try to interact with as many of you as I can. All right, Pluto, Mickey's Clever Friend, Baboom, Jim Hawkins, Airfoil, Magic Carpet, Feels Hurt, Place, I Set My Heart, Last Ditch Effort, Bernard, Brand New Agent. At the start of your turn, if your character is exerted, you may ready another chosen character of yours. Very nice. Ooh, another rare in Hades. Hot-headed ruler. Exert. Ready your Titan characters. Very nice. And it doesn't say they can't actually quest anymore or challenge, so very cool. And then Agravoff foil. Another location foil. All right, 2 more packs. After this pack, we'll go ahead and announce the giveaway winner from the last booster box video for Lorcana. And again, good luck to all of you, and I hope that you guys keep coming back. We're gonna be trying to see what we can do more giveaways for you guys, but for now, that was like the first one that we were able to find MSRP, and I said, you know what, we already had one, we opened one on the channel, so let's give one away. So again, good luck to you guys, and again, after this pack, we'll announce the winner. The Queen, Captain Amelia, Helga Sinclair, Nutsy, Skippy, Mr. Snoops, Captain Hook's Rapier, Trigger, Scrooge's Top Hat. Ooh, a rare Simba here. Scrappy Cub, 1/1, gain 3 lore. Nice, we get a super rare in Little John, Resourceful Outlaw. Shift 4, while this character is exerted, your characters with Bodyguard gain resist +1 and get +1 lore. Very nice. And then we get the foil Wendy Darling here, uncommon. All right, let's announce our giveaway winner. Take it away, Alex. All right, thanks, Alex. And thanks to all of you who entered the giveaway. The reception on that video has been amazing. All the likes, comments, and of course the subscriptions has been fantastic. And I do see all of you coming back and see more videos, and of course leaving wonderful comments, so thank you for that. Again, a quick reminder, this is a giveaway for the D100 collector box, so one of you lucky viewers will be getting this shipped to you. Of course, we'll see what we can for more giveaways. We're not always going to do that on this channel, but we'll try to give it back to the community any way we can. So let's go ahead and shuffle this as much as we can, so everybody kind of gets like an even chance, you know, as much as we can on a wheel spin. And without further ado, let's see who the winner is today. All right, and the winner is Divine Gentle Fist. Thank you so much for commenting the videos. I've seen you in other videos as well before, so thank you so much for that. Again, I will be contacting the winner directly to get the information as well. But without further ado, let's go back to the channel. And again, thanks to everybody who entered the giveaway. We'll see what we can do more. And back to you, Alex. All right, welcome back. And again, I'm so glad that all of you entered. And again, congratulations to the winner. I'll be hitting you up on the YouTube messages or any way that I can get to you, of course, to get all that information, so I can send that package out to you as soon as I can. All right, let's go to the last pack luck. Will we get an enchanted or will we get a legendary? We still have only 4 legendaries this time, but we did get 1 in foil. But we still need more legendaries, of course, to get at the playsets. So let's see what kind of luck we have in this last pack. Woo. Exciting. Maid Marian, Roswell, Webby Vanderquack, Hit, the Queen, Boss's Orders, Tinkerbell, Prince John, Turnabog's Followers. Whenever his character quests, you may banish them to draw a card. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. We get another rare location here. The first time we see a Pride Lands, character gets +2 willpower here, and if you have a prince or king character here, you pay 1 ink less to play characters. Very nice, and you can gain 1 lore. All right, we get a second rare. So unfortunately, within at least the 2 rares, we don't get another legendary, but this is Audrey Ramirez. She does get ward, and whenever this character quests, ready one of your items, and of course you can get the chance of getting 2 lore. What do we have in the back? Gonna be a foil common, but it is a puppy. It is a Dalmatian puppy here. Toning cost 33, and of course we did not get the actual legendary, but we did get more location rares this time around. We get a bunch of great super rares, almost a playset of the Piglet, of course, that we talked about. But let's look at the legendaries that we got in this box. So in this box we got Grandma Tala, Spirit of the Ocean. We got Mickey Mouse Trumpeter. We got Milo Thatch in a foil version, of course. So that's one of the cool things about this one. And the last one and first legendary we got was Jim Hawkins. So we continue to get great legendaries. Unfortunately, not as many as we wanted, but of course, it's always great to get legendaries in any pack. We still haven't gotten lucky with a enchanted, so maybe, just maybe. I normally only open up 2 booster boxes for each set. This might be the time that we try to get another one to see if we get an enchanted, but if we don't, that's okay. We can always get more, hopefully more legendaries in that box. But again, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that bell notification. It all helps the channel. We're definitely trying to grow this channel out some more, so I really appreciate all of you hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for watching all this. Again, any comments down below, just what to improve, what you're looking for in chapter 3. How lucky have you gotten with the set? Let us all know down in the comments below. I really appreciate it all. But as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, whatever it may be. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Take care. Peace.